Voice Only Show. To share our journey.
What's good?
As a black couple. Not because we're better than anybody else, but because we want.
What's the apps? All right, Nino Boxing in the building. What's going on, man? Let's turn this camera just a little bit. Yes, sir. Kenneth Johnson, what's going on? General Squirrels, Ivy Webb, Kanad Williams, what's going on? Michael James, 616, H-Town, 713. The L Fighter, Mark Blake, what's good? Deacon Dollars, what's good, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, Deacon Dollars. What's good with you? Salute to you. Salute to you. Duck truck. What is it? Dump truck trapping. What's good, man? Lynn Mad, salute to you, man. Wait some people to come into the chat and we'll get it rolling. Yes, sir, Philip Redden. Yes, sir. All right, I got my new mic. I got a better situation, I do believe. But let's talk about it. All right, man. Pimping the clock. Hey, man, you got to do it. Because the clock pays, man. That clock pays. All right, man. So let's get into this. I want to talk about this Errol Spence fight that I am quite nervous about with Shawn Porter. Something about this nonsense tells me, man, that this fight is going to be close. It's going to be a competitive fight. You know, it's a real fight coming up. It's the real fight coming up this month. Got just nervous, man. I feel like headbutts and elbows are coming. But I got Errol Spence Jr. winning it. But I'm telling you, man, this shit, just something about this shit got my stomach feeling queasy. What's going on, B&B Boxing? Something's got me feeling queasy about it. Mike Hennigan, salute to you, man. Salute to you as well, man. We just chopping it up. Thanks for unblocking me, boss. I'll be good from now on. Yeah. Oh, were you blocked? But box fans said I got Porter. I mean, there's a possibility he could win the fight, man. I mean, I've been looking at it. There's a possibility, man. I think that this is pretty much the toughest fight. On paper, it's the toughest fight for Errol Spence. If Errol Spence can beat him convincingly, then I think you got to put him up there with one of the best. I think you got to put him way up there as one of the best fighters in boxing. Because Shawn Porter, I was listening to what Shawn Porter was saying in that interview, and Shawn Porter was right, man. Everybody's in a fight in a tough fight with Shawn Porter. You got again, boss. Got you again, boss. What you talking about? Oh, you trying to talk, man? Don't get blocked here playing around, man. You always nervous about major fights, so I'm not tripping. I can't wait. I'm not nervous at all. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I always get nervous about major fights. I'm gonna tell you a fight that I ain't nervous about. I ain't nervous about Andy Ruiz versus I'm not nervous about Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, because that's a shit fest right there. That's some straight crap. What's going on, Sierra? Felix Nunez in the building. What's going on? Donald, the 64-year-old G. Grant said, I doubt if Fanon blocked you on purpose. Had to be a snake eagle way. Nah, he been unblocked. He's just playing around, man. Saying something to get me to act confused. He succeeded because he been on there for a minute. Salute Devin Haney. Fight is up next. Oh, Abdullah, when is that next week? That's not this weekend, man. Let me take a look. See who's fighting this week. Typing in the wrong thing. Oh, I didn't get to. Somebody got to tell me, man. Did Black Fight Fan TV get Lomachenko on his Yeah, next week. Yep. Haney versus Abdullah. Yeah, I kind of think that is kind of a foregone conclusion, though. I don't think that's a major fight. I mean, I think that's a good fight, but I think it's a major fight. Yeah, man, did Black Fight Fan TV get Lomachenko on Trill Boxing Talk yet? That's what I'm doing, man. I'm pushing a petition to make Black Fight Fan get Lomachenko on the channel. He didn't get him on there yet. That's a lot of caping for somebody that ain't coming on your show. Man, that's a lot of caping for somebody that won't come on your show. Salute to Eagle Web, the goddess, the guys in the chat having a hurricane in Virginia, but the grind don't stop. No, it doesn't. Good luck with that. Yeah, man, that ain't happening. Loma, White Jesus don't love Black Fight Fan. White Jesus don't love the black man. That ain't happening. I just want to play about it, though. Ruiz is laughing at AJ, man. Look, AJ about to try to fight, go bum hunting after this fight. That's ridiculous. Don't ask me to fight anybody after this. I've done enough. I've gotten beat up enough. But he does deserve a break, man. Box fan says, say it louder. You know he don't. Dude ain't showing up. Egas Clemus ain't showing up. None of that. None of that. The wind smacking out here in Virginia, man. It will be safe, man. Denver in the house. What's going on, Frank Navarro? Shout out to Denver. Man, in other news, boxing news, you see Big Baby Miller coming back to fight. Big Baby Miller, they need to call that shit juice room boxing, man. How is Big Baby Miller coming back for a fight after 6 months for testing positive for every performance-enhancing drug known to mankind? Boxing and Barbecue said, AJ thinking about fighting bums after Ruiz. AJ need to worry about Ruiz. I think the fight's going to be fixed, man. I have no faith in fairness in that fight. None. It's juice room boxing. Man, Juice Room has more steroid abusers on their than anybody else in boxing. Huey Fury, Alex just fought Alexander Povetkin. They both popped dirty. Billy Joe Saunders, they signed Billy Joe Saunders after Billy Joe Saunders popped dirty. Jarrell Big Baby Miller popped dirty. Dillian White popped dirty. AJ is getting can't pop dirty because the British government gives him therapeutic use exemptions, which allow him to fight under the influence of performance-enhancing drugs without being in violation. That's 6 that I know of fighting over there on that. 6. And they're all heavy. With the exception of Billy Joe Saunders, they're all heavyweights. How can that not be juice room boxing? That's 6 of them. All those guys have have tested positive for a point in time for performance-enhancing drugs. And they don't have a problem fighting somebody else like Joe Joyce. I know Joe Joyce is in Matchroom, but Joe Joyce is I don't know who Joe Joyce is. I know Joe Joyce, I think he's fought on PBC cards, but Joe Joyce doesn't have any problem fighting Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Like, yeah, you're off your dope suspension. Let's get it on. Because I didn't get caught. Man, that European scene, man, with them, that shit is, they got a lot of nerve talking about American fighters with performance-enhancing drugs after what happened with Dillian White. Oh, Frank Warren is Joe Joyce? Okay, that makes sense. That's Eagle Web. What is this? Yeah, they just don't have a whole lot of room to talk about performance-enhancing drugs. Let's go back to Spence and Porter, please. What do you want to say about Spence and Porter? Eagle Web Boxing. I know I am Ashanti's. You know I'm Ashanti Eagle Face, and I said, and I like you a lot. I always sit like a kid. You like a kid. Yeah, I know who you are, Eagle Web Boxing. Absolutely, I know. Gravy Davy, man, what's good? Say Ruiz is walking into a trap house. Yeah, dude, did you see that shit? Much love in that super chat. Man, why in the world do you want to go there? They're like, this is such an amazing place. The shit is literally a desert. Like, no grass. The shit just looks wrong, man. This shit just looks wrong. Real wrong. Frank tomorrow, they're going to do anything to keep them belts out of America? Pretty much. But I think it's a fair exchange. They can have the belts if they take Eddie Hearn with them. If they take Eddie Hearn with them, I'm fine, man. Take the belts, man. Take all the belts and take your ass back over to the UK, and we'll fight without them. That could be great. Just let them have all the belts. They already got this thing going on with the heavyweights where they were all fighting each other and then claiming that they were all the best because they all fought each other. And none of them coming over here to fight. Not Joe Joyce, not Derek Chisora. Has Derek Chisora ever fought in the States? I know Dillian White fought Malcolm Tan in a joke of a fight. Did Derek Chisora ever fight in the States? Derek Chisora or Povetkin? I don't think they have. I think they all are guys over there in the UK. Hey, you hear Spencer Fearon say his lie on Oscar Rivas failing PBDs came from 2 officials from the BBOC? Man, fuck Spencer Fearon. Fuck Spencer Fearon, man. I got it from the British Boxing Board of Control. Name the people. Fuck Spencer Fearon, man. Fuck out of here, man. That shit he did was just sloppy as shit. He tried to make an excuse for Dillian White by throwing that guy's name under the bus. Nobody from the BBBOC or anybody else said he tested positive for anything. I don't believe him. That's what I got to say about that. Fuck what he talking about, man. That dude's just trying to save face. That's ridiculous. But no, I mean, if that's what he said, if he didn't say that, I remove my fuck you, Spencer Fearon. What do they call him? The knowledge Fearon. These fuck out of here, man. The poverty pimp Fearon. Anyway, Ruiz finna drop AJ again. AJ got 0 heart. But AJ said, he lives and dies for boxing, man. He lives and dies for boxing. There's no quit in him. Like, he'll quit a fight. He just won't quit the sport. I would really love to ask him that, man. Did you mean when you said there's no quit, you keep battling? Does that mean you don't quit in a fight or you're not going to quit the sport? Because I know damn well I saw you quit in a fight. Yeah, he quit. Right up there against them ropes. Right up against them ropes. Why my comment got deleted? I don't know, man. Who deleted your comment? Who deleted your comment? Mike Hennigan, this is Eagle Face. Oh, you're talking to him. Of course, I know who you were, man. But now, I've said it a million times. The UK guys have absolutely no sense of shame. They just want to be in the game. Disgusting. Yeah, man. I just think that I don't know, man. I think that UK fans, like real UK fans, I think that they're very fair. And I think that those guys are great boxing fans. I just don't think that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom really represent what UK boxing is. That's not. I mean, I've been paying attention to UK boxing for a very long time, man, and I like UK boxing, but they're trying to take over the world of boxing. That's what I see, and steroids, in my opinion, is part of what they're using to do it. Those fighters are juices. Those fighters are juicing. And I believe that absolutely believe that they have something, that Eddie Hearn and those guys have something to do with that shit. Can you possibly get Dillian White to be able to go into the ring after he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs? I said, Fanon looking like the father of a rich tennis player. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Nah. You like my setup, dog? I got my studio side angle and shit. That's got the side angle going on. I guess I could put this up here. Shit, there goes my camera. Oh, fuck. There goes the camera. And my birthday shit I never threw away. All right. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, I don't like that because I got this couch over here. So we're going to move this right back to where it was. Right there. Oops. What's going on, Cali Enigma? 78 Sports TV, man. Dang, it's like a little super chat fest just popped up. I was talking all that shit and dropped my camera. Where's my wrench? I'll punk you like AJ punk other boxers for now. Hey, at least you talk shit in a super chat. What do you mean? You didn't lose a wrench, did you? There you go, Big Dog Willie. No need to try to punk me. Get all mad about it. Cali Enigma in the building, man. What's good? All right, there we go. Cool. Jay Cooley, what's good, man? Much love in that super chat, sir. Eagle Webb said, by the way, salute to everyone. I play sometimes. Oh, yeah, man, don't worry about it, man. You got a wrench. You're straight. You're straight. But yeah, man, honestly, I have nothing to, I can't prove this at all. But I think that those guys over there in Matchroom, I think that they're doing that shit on purpose, man. They just want to cheat their way to the top because there's so much money in it. There's so much money. But if this trend continues with them taking fighters over to the UK, they can have all them belts. Just go sit your ass over there. And we'll watch better fighters over here without the belts. We'll need them damn belts anyway. The belts are part of the mockery. Hildaga says Spence and Porter is going to be exactly like Lamont Peterson versus Spence without the stoppage. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think I know how Errol Spence Jr. is, what his plan is, how he's going to go about trying to whoop him. But I can't say that because I gotta cheat. I gotta cheat on that one. So I got to keep my mouth shut. But after the fight is over, then I'll talk about what I think. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Yeah, man. But hopefully with that thing, what's going on Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens? Hopefully what that does is a lead to Ricky Samuel. Much love in that super chat, man. Let me get the gongs for y'all, man. Thank you. That's for all the super chats, man. I'm still working out this setup. This shit feel funny with this shit in my face. Eddie Hearn popping shit, calling Deontay a clout chaser, dude a hole and a half. Oh, man, fuck the Eddie Hearn, man. Eddie Hearn's clout chasing the U.S. Eddie Hearn is the biggest clout chaser in boxing. He ain't even signing anybody anymore. He's just attaching his name to people. Attached his name to, I am now partnering with Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin is not going to wait around for Canelo Alvarez. Man, you don't promote Gennady Golovkin, dude. You don't promote Gennady Golovkin. You co-promote Devin Haney. Got one decent fighter in the United States. Your other dude lost. His whole career is clout chasing boxers. That's what promoters do, especially Eddie Hearn. Eddie's just clout chasing the shit out of boxers. He's completely clout chasing Anthony Joshua and doing better than that. He's clout chasing him and taking his money. That's what promoters do, is clout chase. Do you know any promoters, active promoters, other than Deontay Wilder and than PBC fighters that are actually promoting and fighting? Those guys are clout. That's what promoters do. They ride off the name of somebody else and somebody else's ability to fight. So that coming out of the mouth of Eddie Hearn is, that's the licensed lying piece of shit. Anyway, already was good. Porter is a sucker for a good jab. Spence is getting him out of there in the 11th from too much punishment to the body. But the dude is just dirty as shit. John Wilson said, Fook, duck. I know you're trying to see Golovkin, Ducklufkin. Sugar Fantastic in the building, man. Much love in that super chat, man. I appreciate you, man. Fahim Abdul Haq says, Shaw Porter is lifting a lot of weights. Stamina could be a surprise problem in this fight. We'll see. I'm interested to know why Errol Spence switched strength and conditioning coaches. I don't like changes in camps before big fights, but I don't think he worked with them with the Mikey fight either. Gregory White, I hope Kenny doesn't let his ego and pride get in the way, tossing in the towel. Russians love their children too. Hey man, we'll see, man. I just think he's a rough customer, man. I think Shawn Porter's a rough customer, and I think he might get desperate, dude. Can't send my original message. YouTube is tripping, man. I appreciate you though, man. Much love for Sugar Fantastic and Eagle Web in the super chats today. It's better when the fighter promotes himself to me. You know what is better than that, Eric Adams? When the fight doesn't need any promotion at all because of how good the fight is. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. really didn't need to be promoted. People were on that fight to be made because those guys had already proved that, because that was that level. It was that level of fight. Joseph Brown, man, much love in that super chat, man. Y'all treating me well today. Thank you, sir. Said, I respect Porter, but can any Porter fan break down from a technical standpoint and not emotional stance how he beat Spence 20 plus days left? Take your time. Headbutts and elbows. Brian S. Man, salute. Headbutts and elbows. Errol needed a more science-based training for stamina so he can carry that power late, make his muscles more efficient for this dog fight. All right. I don't know jack shit about personal training, so I'll take your word at it. Spence is bodying. I will in the super chat. Much love in that super chat. Said Spence is bodying Shawn Porter. Felix Nunez, if EJ beats Porter convincingly, will there be talk of him being pound for pound number one? No. No. Eagle Web said they stole your money, boss. I never sent $2 yet. No. There will not be. Because you know what they'll do? They'll say, Shawn Porter already lost twice. Shawn Porter lost to Keith Thurman. Shawn Porter lost to Kell Brook. So, he was old. He was in old excuses. His nipples were extra puffy this fight. Some type of bullshit. They'd come up with some type of bullshit. Look, they're trying to get rid of ESPN already got rid of Terrence Crawford as number one pound for pound for a guy that got 14 fights. The guy got 14 fights. If he was pound for pound number one, they'll show a new sparring footage of Lomachenko to be like, dang, you see how he pivoted his foot in sparring? That is the best fucking sparring I've ever seen. Pound for pound number one. Pound for pound number one. That's a hell of a sparring. Man, do you see how he beat up that sparring partner? They'll come up with they'll be like, his nipples were extra puffy. Shit, stupid shit like that. Spence never had that issue with Blu-ray. I totally disagree. Yeah, I don't know about it. I just be interested in it. I have no idea. Ivan Garcia, man, much love in that super chat, man. Y'all, thank you. I appreciate it, man, very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate your work always. Thank you, man, because we grinding on the channel, man. We definitely grinding. Edward Johnson, salute for now. What's good, fam? Everything is good, man. Life is lovely, man. Life is lovely. Talking good, get to talk good boxing with friends. That's what's up. I heard Errol be trying to kill them sparring partners. I don't know. I can't speak on that. I still think Rougarou KO. Please let Rougarou knock out and Josh Taylor. I think it's ridiculous that he's got to go to the UK for that fight, though. It's like, why for a unification fight would you put that shit on? You can't have a neutral site for that? For that unification site? I just feel like Rougarou gonna get the shaft over there. Because it's a matchroom card, too. It's a matchroom card. Fanon, I love Spence, but I've never seen Porter stopped in serious trouble. I don't see Spence dog walking Porter. I believe Spence is going to win, but it's going to be by decision. Yeah, I mean, it'll be tough, man. Eagle Web Boxing, much love in that super chat. Oh, I see what you're saying. You sending twos. You spitting in my eye. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, man, it's going to be I just see it's going to be a tough fight. But I see Porter running a lot. I see Porter running a lot and trying to stay on the outside. He surprised people the last two fights by running. So I think more than likely he's going to be running a lot this fight. Jay Cooley, it's man down strap season. We're going to smoke Bud too. Man. Yeah. Oh, John Wilson, you too. Yeah, I see him trying to move. I see him trying to run and steal rounds. That's what I see him doing. But the judges ain't going to give it to you, Shawn. The judges ain't going to give that to you, Shawn. They're not going to let you run around, tip-tap on the outside, and do all that, and then stay out of harm's way and get around. It's not going to work, homie. You're not that big. You're not Sugar Ray Leonard, homie. Don't try that shit. That's what I think he's going to. I think he's going to try to throw a whammy out there. Why hasn't Fox posted the face-off yet? They usually on promotion, but they dropped the ball. I had to watch it on some. Yeah, they did. Oh, they aired it on Fox. Are you looking at Fox on PBC? The PBC on Fox YouTube channel? Personally, I think Porter will revert back to Porter that mauled Devin. I don't see the mauling. I think he's going to get his ass whooped. I think Marlon is going to get a lot. I think Marlon is going to get him hurt, dude. Oh, man. Eagle Web Box said, I cannot send the money I want to, boss. Man, I appreciate you, man. It's all good, man. I appreciate you. Says, for some reason, my super chat function is malfunctioning again. Hey, man, these cats be bugging. YouTube is always making some changes, man. Always making some changes. Cash App works, though. I think that's in the deal, man. And I'll read it out of Cash App the same way. And I think Cash App, if somebody want to put if you can't do it, and I definitely appreciate your support. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast, I like the new camera angle, Fanon. Thank you, man. You know. That's how we do. We got to switch up the channel, man. Can't keep doing the same old thing, same old, shame old. Salute Me got hidden. Why? I can talk bad about Salute Me, man. Come on, man. What do I get to? I get to dog somebody out talking shit? Dude, dude, look, man. There's nothing like this that looks like a penis, dude. Nothing looks like a microphone, dude. That is a microphone with a cord, all of that, dude. You need to grow up, or you need to go find a boyfriend, one or the other. But if this microphone reminds you of a reproductive organ, then, dude, you have that shit on your mind, man. Come on, man. If I held this in my hand, your ass would say the same stupid shit. Because that's on your mind, man. You know what I mean? If I hold my wrench like this, is that you're going to say something about a wrench too? Or maybe your personal issue, a pencil? Yeah, dog. Come on, man, with all that craziness, man. But now, thanks for all the knowledge you give us. Thanks, Big Dose, man. I appreciate you, man. Man, Matthew Valentine, man. Shout out to the cats in the super chat. Said Doc Porter will get tired of and washed. Yeah, man. I don't think. He said what? Oh, somebody said block his ass. Oh, yeah, just block him. Fucking tripping. Anyway, yeah, man. What's going on, La D? I've now officially stopped saying Layla D. La D. Because Layla is Laila. Don't block Sierra. You said right. Sierra F said right. Don't block me. For now, please don't give people like that airtime. This is about boxing. No, man, honestly, it's kind of fun every once in a while. It is kind of fun. I mean, hey, man, I got kind of a jacked up sense of humor, man. I like making fun of people. You got it, because otherwise they get out of hand. You gotta see in the experience of somebody that does live streams every day, really, if you let people just slide, then they get brave and they keep coming and they keep coming. But if people know that there's ramifications for talking stupid shit, it really does decrease it. B&B Boxing said all Spence got to do is let Porter come to him, work the body through 1 to 4, then step to him, and he gets him out by 10. Dude is going to be running, man. I'm telling you, Shawn Porter is going to be running. Shawn Porter is going to run. Fighting quads, don't clap fighting quads. That's the dude right there. Oh, Joseph Brown. Oh, no, he got unhidden. Yeah, y'all can fix that. Porter does pivot well from the outside, has good feet at times. He has been on his game. Oh, he has to be on his game or he's getting work. J.A. Dixon. Yeah, agreed, man. He's definitely going to have to be on top of his game. That's how I see him doing it. I see him trying to use a lot of lateral movement and then jumping in, tying up, trying to maul, pushing out, getting back out. I think he's going to fight him like he fought Ugas. Is Ugas the southpaw? Most of those Cubans are southpaws. Yordenis Ugas. Is he a southpaw? Yordenis Ugas. No, he's orthodox. It's going to be ugly. When's the last time Shawn Porter fought a southpaw? Not dark. Damn, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. When is the last time he's fought a southpaw? This is going to be funny because Ugas is orthodox. Danny Garcia is orthodox. Granados is orthodox. Berto is orthodox. Thurman's orthodox. Bronner is orthodox. Eric Boone is Eric Boone a southpaw? No, Eric Boone, who don't count anyway, is orthodox. Kell Brooks orthodox. Paulie Malignaggi's orthodox. Devin Alexander might be a southpaw. Devin Alexander was the last southpaw. And that, my friend, Devin Alexander was a southpaw. That was 6 years ago. He ain't fought a southpaw in 6 years. It was Devin. Thanks, fans' perspective. 6 years since he's been in with a southpaw? We'll see. Jay Cooley. Shawn just had a baby and got a retirement plan called Errol Spence. Eagle Web Boxing again, man. Much love, man. I got to count yours. I know you're trying to round that to a 3. Thank you, sir. Passive student, what's good? Jay Cooley and my man Eagle Web Boxing, man. Much love. Thank y'all for the support. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. And that's a better fight to talk about than this crap going on with the heavyweights, man. Man, Eddie Hearn ruined the heavyweight division. Sierra F, man, much love in that super chat. Actually, now this is not because of the super chat, but I'm about to hit you with a mod because I don't want somebody to block you. Eagle Web Boxing, yes, sir, he rounding that thing, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Man, that dude just ruined. Oh, man, the real Pitbull got a new video up, man. Breaking news, the real Pitbull on a couch. Ah, damn, that's a big, pretty dog, man. Welcome to the Wrench Gang. Yes, sir. Sierra F, welcome to the Wrench Gang. She is vouched for. Yes, I know she is. I see Sierra. I know Sierra F is. Sierra F been around over a very long time, man. Very long times. Jokers are getting hyped. Yeah, but seriously, man, it's like I want to talk about Ivan, man. Ivan Garcia. Damn, what did I do for y'all today? Much love, man, and my Harry Nation. Say you look like a political radio host now from now. Appreciate that, man. This is the new look. This is the new look. Man, yeah, man, but I want to push more conversation towards this fight, man, because it's going to be number one. It's a pay-per-view. I hope it does very well. I'm looking forward to paying for it or watching it. I am. Yeah, no worries, Sierra F. I'm not looking forward to pay for it, but I am going to pay for it. And I think might be the best fight for the rest of the year. Brian Pinson said, damn, for now, when my wrench coming? Next chat. I'll get you next. Brian Pinson, I'll get you next chat. Salute, Underground Asylum. Salute for now to Don in the chat. Yeah, salute to both my man, Brian Pinson and Underground Asylum. Yeah, Brian Pinson, catching me up. I hadn't been giving out a lot lately. But yeah, you've been around, man. You've been around. 10-4, that's what's up. Passive student salute. Yes, who said you dig? Dig? That's some New Orleans shit right there. You dig? Dude, did you hear? Can I talk a little bit just for a second outside of boxing? I'm gonna spend like 2 seconds. Jamila Hill suggested that high school athletes consider going to black colleges. And these people got hot about it. Hot about it. What kind of crap? What's the name, dude? I can't remember the name. Some Fox Sports commentator said, yeah, but she works for the whitest sport. She works for the whitest publication that there is what he said, right? And I'm like, hold on, man. Am I missing something? She said go to school at a black college, and he says she works for a white company. I think that's a Freudian slip. They're not going to work, dumbass. They're going to school. They're supposed to they're going to school. They're not going to work unless you think what these guys are really doing is they're going to work for the college. If they're going to work for the college and they're not getting paid, what do you call that? What's going on, Marcus? Oh, yeah, man, we got the new mic, man. We got the new mic. And hopefully this one won't short out because the cord doesn't bend all crazy. You say, yeah, pass through, that was a Freudian slip. Yeah, man, like, come on. Yeah, exactly. That's what you call that. Like, hold on, man. But that's the best. I wish these kids would do that, man. I really wish that they would do it. That shit, first of all, black schools are a lot more fun for black kids. They're a lot more fun. You don't have to worry about fraternities and sororities wearing blackface and calling the police on you because you're sitting in your dorm. You ain't got to worry about any of that stuff. Farouk Abdul Haq said, Spence, great fundamentals and at keeping his distance. Shawn Porter aggressive and very inaccurate with his punches. Spence will stop Shawn in 10 rounds. Marcus Post said no school shootings at HBCUs. Nah, for the most part, nope. I've never heard of one. Yeah, Southern University grad. You are. That's what's up, man. Definitely go to black colleges. What's wrong with going to a black college? Oh, you want them to go to your alma mater so that they can earn a lot of money for your sports program. How about no? Especially if the kid's going pro. Who is more athletic, Shawn Porter or Errol Spence? I don't know. It's about what as far as athleticism goes. They're about the same. They're both very athletic. Fanon got a loaded Lux mic. It's very cool looking. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. I don't know who Loaded Lux is, but hope he's sharp. Yes, sir. Norfolk State, stand up. North Carolina University in the building. That's why we got our HBU students here. It's way more fun. Hey, you know what? Going to an HBCU, you always have the kids that go to the white schools always coming to the HBCU campuses to hang out. The motherfuckers be they bust out of there, and Shaquille O'Neal used to hang out at Southern. They hung out at Southern, hung out in New Orleans at Xavier, and hung out at Dillard. They always wind up coming because that's where their family is. They always wind up coming. You might as well, if you're gonna go pro after a year anyway. What difference does it make? You can, and there's D1. There's ones that are D1. Howard is perfect to go. I will. University of Southern Carolina update alumni. That's what's up. Loaded Lux, a battle rapper legend that got beat by. Okay. St. Ave Verb, Beast. St. Louis Ave, okay. Oh, but it's a rapper. Okay, cool. A battle rapper. Said update. For the best knowledge jokes, good time. Knowledge jokes, come here. That's what's up. A Verb is also a rapper. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know shit about no battle rapping. Yeah, so I say, I missed the yard, man. Y'all crazy not to be going. And then, do you know how hyped the shit would be if they went? Ooh, God, could you imagine? Could you see if anybody went to a black college? Could you imagine how ridiculously fucking amped their games would be if you had like what's that dude's name just went pro? From Duke. If you had Duke's team, you had the starting five of Duke playing at Howard, and you have the starting five for like Kentucky playing for Hampton. That shit would be crazy. Dude, that shit would be legendary. That shit, you would have every black dude. They would be charging. Could you imagine how much they would charge to even get in the damn game? You'd have cats like all the like rappers and shit, coming to the HBCU games to watch that shit pop off. That shit would be crazy. That would be so much dough. That would be so much dough that they could keep for themselves. It's already your dough because it's your kids. And you just give the shit away. You just give the shit away to just give the shit away to Kentucky. It's not like they're going to give you a job when you get out anyway. If you take care of your business, then you can go to grad school. Go to grad, get your college paid for, get good grades, go to grad school and get a job, dog. People get jobs out of HBCUs all the time. Back in the day, all the rappers you tore on our campuses. Yeah, absolutely they did. But man, that shit would be crazy, man. That would be crazy. And it's ridiculous that it doesn't even happen. Like, that's how it used to be, though. Like, that level of athlete were playing at black colleges before. Then they started paying these cats under the table to go to the major universities. But they're not paying them under the table. If they're not going to pay them under the table anymore, you might as well take your ass back to the black colleges and get you some grade A Uchiwala. Get you some of that grade A Uchiwala at the black schools. You kidding me? Y'all need to head out to the black schools. You tripping. You see, I will love HBCUs. Yeah, dude. Then you might get more of the black kids, really talented black kids going back to black schools. That would do a wonderful thing, man. It's just a shame that we don't have, like, our talent is taken, the talent in the black community is taken out of the schools. And not even for the profit, not even for the profit. I mean, we could be profiting like a killer off our own ability. Anyway, but going out there, man, go hang out with keep going over to Michigan State and get your ass thrown in jail because you kissed the wrong chick. You know what I mean? You kissed the wrong chick, get your ass put in jail for 50 years for not doing shit. That ain't gonna happen in a black school. The chicks ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna call. That shit ain't happening, dog. Okay? You hear the audio of coach shitting on that basketball player for telling him he's gonna transfer. Shit was ridiculous. Oh, what? No. Oh, Marcus. No, I didn't hear that. Just he said for now for president. I'm telling you guys are, dude. There's all kind of professional footballs that players that go to black schools. They already do that shit. You get black schools The football players, there's always football players coming out of black schools. When I was in college, it was Aeneas Williams. Aeneas Williams went, and he went to the Hall of Fame as a defensive back. Hey, underground asylum, dog. I ain't dropping no Jones on nobody. I ain't got no issue in being no presidente. Marcus Pope said Howard Homecoming used to be a national party. Notorious B.I.G. got big touring HBCUs. Yeah, man, I remember that's where I actually saw him on Howard's campus. Walter Payton, yeah, Walter Payton went to where did he go to Jackson State? He went to Jackson State. You got me, dude. There's no reason with that there's no reason for you not to go there. Definitely, if you're going to go to if you're going to go to like Kentucky, what's going on, Curtis Anderson? If you don't plan on living in Kentucky, why the fuck would you want to go to Kentucky? Why would you want to go to Kentucky? For now, no so-called Cinderella teams and the Match Martinsons are only black talented kids that go and no-name schools. Yeah. Because you got just go to black schools. You're bugging. If you're not going to go pro, you definitely crazy not going to black schools. Yeah, Walter went to Jackson State. Yeah, man. Oh, Jerry Rice, Steve McNair. Yeah, man. That's football. I'm saying, but the basketball players should go. There's no reason not to, man, because they ain't paying attention to your college anyway. They're not paying attention to that. You fuck around and get hurt playing around over there in Michigan. They put your ass out. You know? Mentioning players from the 80s. What's up? We need more Al Haymans, Neil deGrasse Tysons, and Angela Davises coming out of black schools. You won't get a yeah. But we got hey man, there's plenty of talent there, dude, without those names. Teaching there, though, we need them teaching. That's what I would say. OJ went to Grambling. OJ must have went by Grambling. OJ didn't go no damn Grambling. He went to USC. Yeah, that's Doug Williams went to Grambling. Man, salute to you, Duke. Salute to you, Duke. They make more money going pro in Europe. Yeah, but dude, you're not going to get an education. You can go pro in Europe right after you get out of school. And you can come out with a degree knowing how to do something and earn a living. You know? I wouldn't do that. If it was my son, I'd be like, no, go to school. Go to school. I mean, you can make I know you can make a good living going overseas and playing for a year, but fuck fun is that? Go to Yugoslavia, hang out in Yugoslavia. I don't know, man. They could do it. You know, to whatever, man. Whatever floats your boat. But if you're gonna go to school, I think some of those kids going to HBCUs would be great. It'd be great for school. It'd be great for the kids. Intelligence is better than an education. Yeah, but a trade is extremely useful. A trade is extremely, extremely useful. You know what I mean? Like, I think of a college education as a trade. You're going to learn to be a nurse. You're going to learn to be an accountant. You can learn to be a teacher. You can learn to do many different skill sets in college. But I do believe that it's important. Like, if you have the ability to get an athletic scholarship to college, it makes it even worse. It's worth a lot more because you don't have to go to debt to go to school. Fanon, you're right. We need to take abilities back to black schools and harvest it for ourselves. No more outsourcing. They're getting too fat off us. I mean, I don't understand why you would want to go somewhere and, you know, it's just an environment that they don't want you in. You know, it's an environment they don't want you in. So why would you want to go somewhere they don't want you? Right now, and these kids are getting in a ton of trouble fucking around with those kids. They keep getting set up over there. You know? Seriously, there's the kids that are there. I mean, it's just, look, man, people can do their own thing. I just think that there's a lot of benefits to going to black schools. I know more successful people with trades than college. Yeah, that's probably true. But see, Kevin Johnson, I'm saying college is a trade. They're teaching you a trade. It's just they call it higher education, but really what you're doing is you're learning a trade, you know? But yeah, there's a lot of people. I don't have any issue with people. If people want to go to a trade school, if you want to learn how to be a plumber, a carpenter, what is it? HVAC, barbers, there's all kind of different things that you can do, is provided you have something that you can offer that will allow somebody to pay you money for it. I mean, that's what I have. I mean, I have a trade. I know contracts. That's a trade. That's like somebody say, okay, well, I need to make some money. Hey, I'll write that for you. I'll read that for you. I'll give you my opinion on that, right? A doctor will say, oh, I need some money. I'll read your X-ray, or I'll administer your EKG. This all amounts to a trade, but people put certain social weight behind that, right? That's a degree, so they'll put like social weight behind that. Like that's what I notice. You know what I mean? Like people put like a social significance to a formal education, one that really, I mean, it's really not right. But a lot of people don't get the opportunity or don't have the desire to go to college, so they are treated. People make you feel like, or I've seen it make people feel like they're a failure in their life because they didn't go to the next level of formal education. But we all are working every day. We're all learning every day. Just go to school. Learning is everywhere. But there is certain social weight around you having a degree, and Black people specifically is that way because it was very hard for people to get that, where like, get to college, because it was being a professor, being a reverend, or a teacher was a very, very big thing, But I mean, if you can find playing basketball is a trade, that's a trade. Football is a trade. Baseball is a trade. Fanon, I have two kids in college. I told them to pick a major with the certification number. What do you mean a certification number? Something that you can get certified? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Boxing and barbecue. I'm learning carpentry, taking old joist and wood beams, old wood and old homes, 1800s to 1992, etc., to make furniture. Oh, that's what's up. Gregory Wyatt, why would you go where you're not welcome? That's why I vacation in African countries. They have beautiful beaches too. Much love, Gregory Wyatt. Exactly. These kids, they didn't even want those kids at that school, man. The boosters, the coaches who get paid want them there, but those students don't really want them there. They don't want them there. That's why they keep getting set up. Man, bugging, man. These be bugging. Anyway, carpentry is an awesome trade. Yeah. It's very skilled. It's high skill, man. You got to have talent for that. You got to take auto repair. That's an excellent trade. An auto repair. That's another wonderful trade, man. As long as you, like I said, I just think that you need to get the most important thing about your education is that you get something that is going to allow you to earn a living doing it, where you can walk out of your house and say, hey, I will do this for you in exchange for you paying me money. If your education allows you to do that, and to do that in a gainful way, you got a great education. You got a great education if you're able to do that. If you can't do that, you don't have a functional education. My undergraduate was in political science. This is a worthless degree. Like, I had to go to grad school to get a trade that I could use to make a living. But political science, it was not worth an HVAC degree. Let me put it that way. Shit. If I had to give my son a degree in political science or a certificate as a heating and ventilation technician, HVAC, son. Get you that HVAC shit. Because ain't nobody paying you jack shit to talk about that. He said, Fanon, I have a high school friend that has a wild story about being kicked out of BYU for messing with one of the admin's daughters. Oh, man, you saw Brigham Young? Man, people don't want you in that school, dude. They don't want you around their kids. It's just a fucking fact. Why would you want to go if you can avoid it? The thing that got me about the article, the conversation those guys had was, though, that Jamil, is it Jamil Harris? Because she works for a company that's owned by white people. Like, what fucking world are you going to live in where you can't do that? You have to. They got all the money. If you don't work for them directly, you're going to work for them indirectly. Thank you, Jamel Hill. If you don't work for them directly, you're going to work for them indirectly. You kidding me? They own the economy. Who is she supposed to go work for? This is my side business right here. You see, Fanon International Boxing Studios, and I can't do this without Google. You can be a black plumber. You still gonna have to buy a wrench from somebody who makes the wrenches. You're not gonna be able to live in a scenario where you're completely isolated from the economy. But in school, it's not like you can be separated from the school either, because who you think gonna make the books? Who built the computers? Right? Who's running the electricity through the building? But your social, but the social aspect of it and your ability to accomplish things and not have your race be a burden to you in college can be achieved in an HBCU much more so than it can be in another school. That's how I see it. Oh, landscaping is guaranteed money year round in Texas. My God, it is in Texas. Woo-wee, it's hot as hell here, man. It is hot. Fanon, did you watch Chappelle Sticks and Stones? Yes, I was dying. I love Dave Chappelle, man. Love Dave Chappelle. You know that's a DC dude right there. And even HBUs have issues. Absolutely, they do. But you being black ain't one of them. Okay? I'll tell you that. You can have a lot of issues in HBCUs, but being held back because you're black is not one of them. You might not be from the right social caste, right? You might be a little ghetto for some of them snotty ass kids. You went to FAMU, that's what's up. But you being black ain't gonna be one of your problems. That'll be 4 years of your life where that will not be a problem for you. I will personally attest to that. How do you get the black athletes to attend HBCUs? Their parents. That's how. I mean, pay them under money, they're gonna fuck over the school. You can't pay them money. Just go. Movies. Let a couple of them go and go pro. That's all it's going to take. Let one go and go. Let a top athlete go to an HBCU for 1 year and then get drafted. Though they might blackball him for going to a black school. I wouldn't doubt that. Be like, no, we're not going to take him. Nah, if you're good enough, they'll take you. Went to a black D3 in New York City College. That's what's up. But dude, it ain't even got to be the stars. Dude, if you're not going to go pro, why would you waste your time? I mean, like, that doesn't even, for somebody that is a really good player, but it is not going to go pro, why would you go to Kentucky? For what? If you're not living in Kentucky, you get just as good an education and Anyway, he's too black is what they say. Oh, who you talking about with Dave Chappelle? Man, Dave Chappelle is great. Both of my daughters graduated from HBUs and they really enjoyed the experience. Yeah, it's a great experience. It's a great experience. You're gonna have beef with people and all that, but it's a great experience. My daughter passed up playing tennis on a bunch of schools. To my daughter passed up going to college and playing for larger D1 schools to play at a black D1 school. And she's loving it. She got her first tournament today. She has her first Division I college tennis tournament today. I mean, the schools have to build their athletic programs to be on par with white schools, maybe even getting out of the MEAC. No, they don't have to. They just get a couple athletes. They'll beat the piss out those dudes. All you got to do is basketball is about the athletes. You get three good big men, 4 good big men at Howard University, and 2 good guards, and get one of them Eastern European kids to come. Man, come on. These dudes will be killing Duke. It's the basketball players. Coach K can't coach his ass out of if he ain't got no talent. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, I'm straight. The coach loves her. I'm done. I'm just now working on stuff with my son. I'm just telling you, dude. I went to Alabama State in the early 90s. That's what's up. Dude, all you need is the talent, dude. That's it. That's it. If the Fab Five had went to Howard, Fab Five, they would have made it to the Final Four. If Jalen Rose, Juwan Howard, Chris Webber, and those other 2 dudes whose names skipping me, and all went to Howard instead of Michigan, they would have went to the Final Four. Howard would have went to the Final Four. Those coaches don't make those kids 6'9". Fanon, Dave Chappelle dropped some jewels in that special. We as black people should all register for a firearm to watch the laws change quick. Oh, you know that. I liked how he said he didn't believe those dudes about Michael Jackson. And also what I liked too was, I like what I did too. What happened with Rotten Tomatoes? Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 7% gave it a really, really low score. But the fan response was like 99% of them liked it. It was like 2,000 people responded to it, and 96% of the 2,000 liked it, and only 7% of the 6 people that judged it on Rotten Tomatoes liked it. Man, people sick of this shit, man. Like, stop telling people have to believe. Like, I have to believe that Michael Jackson did that shit because there's child sexual abuse in the world. I know there's child sex abuse in the world. Oh, I can't talk. I fucking demonetized my video. Boop, that's gone. I said it. Boop, that will have my little yellow thing up there. Yeah, NRA kept guns out of African American hands during the Reconstruction. Not the NRA. NRA is a little more recent than that. The NRA is more recent than that, isn't it? Like the big push behind the NRA. I don't think the NRA really took off until I think the 70s. I think the 70s is when the National Rifle Association really became like a powerful entity. A lot of kids I've coached always seem to want to play and attend those big schools. Not too many want to think of going to HBCUs. Yeah, did their parents go to school? I pulled the whammy on my kid. I was like, I didn't say anything. And then I was like, you got to go visit. You got to go visit. She went and visited. And she was like, yeah, I like this. I like it. But you know, it is what it is. The alphabet people real upset, man. But get out of here, man. People sick of that shit. Yo, stop trying to tell everybody they got to believe everything you say. I don't believe it. Okay, I don't believe him. He lied. Oh, you're so terrible for believing somebody that lied. You got to believe him now that he's telling the truth. Nah, dude, I don't believe Bob Arum. I don't believe Eddie Hearn, and I don't believe those two dudes telling all them damn stories. He said that he got molested in a train station, Michael Jackson's train station, that wasn't even built during the time frame that he was there. Like, how do you confuse that? It wasn't there when you were there, but you say you got molested in the train station. You made that shit up. You just didn't know when the train station was built. You just made it up. Like, oh, he's got a train. I'll say it was in the train station. Yeah, it was in the train station. Man, shit wasn't no train station. There wasn't no train station there. But hey, got to go ahead and believe him because, there's money to be made in that. He said, I don't believe in Juicy Smouye. He said what they didn't understand was that we were supporting him with our silence. Because, dog, that shit made no sense. Because it was abundantly clear his ass was lying. He was lying, dog. He was lying. What is this? Oh, Better Biev is fighting Alexander Wojcik. I'm looking forward to that fight. That's going to be a good fight. Good to see those guys stepping up and fighting each other. Good to see those guys stepping up and fighting each other. NRA formed after the Black Panthers. Thank you. I thought it was after that. Like, I knew it wasn't Reconstruction. Because that's the KKK. After Reconstruction was the Ku Klux Klan. NRA might have been, NRA I think was always around though. But it was for like hunters, casual hunters and things. That French actor Juicy Smouye, man, that shit was hilarious. And it was better than his last specials because he got a couple out of the way. He knocked the rust off. You could say he had knocked the rust off on that one. But look, man, I'm about to get out of here. Much love to everybody in the super chat. Thank you guys for all your support. Curtis Anderson, you are definitely welcome to come on OG Boxing Talk this Sunday. That's my next live stream will be OG Boxing Talk Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square, suh. Hey, thanks, Mahari Nation. Yeah, we was chopping it up. It was a lot of fun. All right, with that, we out. Peace. Check out my man KQKC coming up next.